Well, I was at home and I was with my girlfriend at the time, who also hadn't come out, and we both decided we'd text our mums. So yeah, I sent a text to my mum saying, yeah, just thought you ought to know, I'm gay, don't hate me. That's actually what I put, and she sent a text back, really, really long one, that was like, yeah, I don't hate you, great. And that was it, really. Awesome times. Oh yeah, and then she came back from Glasgow and we had to go to Pizza Hut and sit really, really awkwardly and talk about whether I had a girlfriend or not, which I said I didn't, but I do. Oh, I don't anymore.
I remember watching Bad Girls and the L Word, and I got butterflies when I watched stuff like that, and they had gay storylines. So after prom, I cut my relationship dead with Danny, and that's when I went to Catholic camp for the final year as a senior, and I finally got with a girl, and all these Disney feelings and butterflies and excitement, it finally happened. I've never felt so, when I kissed a girl, it felt like electric, like everything was alive and stuff. So I decided, right, I needed to come out of the closet, I needed to tell people. So I went to quite a conservative college. So I decided to tell one of my friends who I knew was a big gob and couldn't keep a secret. So as soon as I told her that I'd slept with a girl, she told everyone, and it was all out and done with. And it was good because people had questions, and I had to deal with the "how do lesbians do it" question more than I care to mention.
I was on the train to Manchester to see my boyfriend at the time, and got a bit merry with a friend, and I ended up texting my parents saying, I've just got to Manchester, hope you're okay, and I'm gay, which didn't go down too well. I got a text back saying, everything's fine, don't worry about it, we'll talk when you're home. So I had a really good weekend. Well, actually I didn't, that's a lie. It was all right, and then it got really bad, and I got really upset. So then when I got home, I cried in the car all the way back from the station to my house. And my mum thought it was purely for me coming out when it wasn't. So then I had to sit down with my mum and dad, talk for ages about coming out and why, and they didn't believe me. They still probably to this day don't really believe me. And it was all a bit crap really, but it's better because they know. So yeah, that's about it.
I knew I was gay from the age of 15, but I didn't come out properly until I was 18, so a few months ago. I was at work and I randomly decided that I was going to text my dad, and it was kind of a long-winded text saying that I knew I was an arsehole and that he'd probably hate me, but there was something I had to tell him before I came to uni. And so I just wrote in the text, "Love you, you might think I'm a complete dickhead for doing it this way, but I want you to know that I'm gay." And then 5 minutes later he rang me back and he started laughing at me down the phone. I was just like, "What's so funny?" He goes, "You're such a dickhead." I went, "Why?" He goes, "Because I already knew." I was just like, "Oh, thank you." So I was on floods of tears outside in no clothes while he was saying down the phone that he still loved me, and that it'd be funny just to tell my brother and my mum and stuff, because they don't know my mum was in another country, so that was fun. But when I got home, it was kind of an awkward silence because I didn't want to talk to him. I just kind of ran upstairs and he knocked on my door. He goes, "What's up?" I went, "I'm gay." He goes, "I know, you told me in a text." But yeah, that's my coming out story. It's not very, what do you call it, exciting or anything like that, but it's good, it's good.
Where should I start? I don't know. I'm not going to be a very good actress, am I?
I'm getting a phone call.
REBECCA-SCARLET. I feel like I'm in class. Oh, Lindsay. LINDSEY.
I forgot what I'm doing now. Who is it?
And I don't know what to say. I'll just tell you my coming out story, really.